Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Time to Rolls Campaign 1. This is episode 121. We are back. I spent last weekend with my family down at my parents' property, busting my ass along with both my brothers and my dad and my mom. So, we are back. I am far more sunburned and tired than I probably should be, and I probably should just be sleeping instead of DMing, but we are here. We have a schedule to keep, and we're going to stick to it to the best of our ability. That being said, we do not have Austin tonight. He is tied up with work things. Yeah, we're gonna be getting into it. Unfortunately, Arval won't be here again, but he's Austin's been getting unlucky on the work end of things, getting called in times when he doesn't want to be called in, and just happens to be on Sundays or just weekends in general, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. But okay, let's get into it here pretty quickly. Yeah, no Austin, and that's about it. So let's do it.
I'm from a noble family. You're from a very well-off family.
Yeah, we can't talk about that though. We're wanted in this place. If we say shit like that, we're gonna get fucking busted.
Yeah.
Our main goal, hi, welcome back. We were just discussing the intricacies of communism and why it's a good thing.
Sure. Anyways,
we've decided we're going to accept our overlord. What the fuck is his name? Cornholio as our leader.
I was thinking we were gonna get Basin Jorn.
I'm gonna fucking kill Zane this episode. In fact, I'm gonna put his token out there just so I know who to target. Anyways, so a little bit of a recap and we'll get into it. Last we left off was a little bit of a spicy one. You guys took a break from playing your characters except for Ori, where we were in the small little, well, not really small, quite large goblin settlement here within the Falno Highlands. Ori, I guess, quote, befriending a group of goblins, namely Boblin and Dave, made your way back to their goblin settlement, where Ori had a brief encounter with Alara's mother. After the brief encounter and the subsequent disappearance of Alara's mother, Ori then decided that it was time to take out some aggression. And away he went, ripping through the city, killing the quote lord or head elder of the village quickly, as well as brutally murdering upwards of close to 100 goblins in his wrath. There were some dynamite explosions and some interesting chain reactions where only a few goblins managed to make it out alive. One, including Dave, who Ori now has possession of. I don't quite know how to explain that situation other than Ori now has possession of a goblin that is catatonic. So, Ori, after much slaughter, started to make his way east back towards Folchester. But during that time, the rest of the group, you are wandering up to the gates of Folchester.
I have a
what's
teleport token.
No. I got you, don't worry.
Oh, can I say what I did with the bodies real quick?
Sure.
I collected a bunch of them and I tied their heads on my belt, and then I put the rest in my bag of holding. And Dave is currently in place of the skeleton on the wheel on my back. It is Dave tied up on my back on the wheel.
Oh, so he's tied up like a backpack.
Yeah, on the wheel. I replaced the
Like he's
skeleton.
being crucified?
No.
No, just tied up like, like a cocoon,
His arm-
just strapped to the wheel.
He's just, yeah, he's not T-posing on a wheel.
Yeah, he's not being tortured. He's just bound.
Just along for the
It-
ride.
It's no Vitruvian man.
Yeah.
There's my fine art reference for the week.
Yeah.
Just in before the buzzer.
Let's see if you can find another one. All right. Well, you guys wandering up. Remind me who was horses, because I did not write that down.
Elka was a pony.
That's right. It was everybody but Zane and Weaver, right?
No, I was.
Okay. It was Zane.
I think I was just invisible.
Okay. I believe it was everybody but Zane, now that I think about it. And Zane, you are actively disguised, right?
Beep was not as well.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So Beep was...
I don't know that I'm disguised per se, but I'm at least wearing a cloak to cover myself to make me look different.
Time out. I had written down that Orphelia casts... Or no, it wasn't Orphelia. It was Elkis cast steaming on the people that were humans. Or humanoids. So...
Okay.
You can choose whatever you want to look like for 24 hours. Seeming is mostly clothing, if I remember correctly. Let me double check.
I think it's clothing and like features.
Yeah, let me disguise its physical appearance as well as clothing, armor, weapons, and okay, yeah. So you can choose whatever you want, whatever you look like. Seeing as Orphelia, Elkis, Ander, and Archer don't have any reason to believe that they're wanted. They're just gonna change their clothes to look more like like wandering merchants, just to kind of sell the look. They're not gonna change their faces really at all. Archer will change his face to look more like a elf, and Elkis will do the same. Now that I think about it, just because of their more fey appearance than anybody. And then I'd say Beep will make, because Austin isn't here. Normally I'd give it to him, but he isn't here, so I get to choose. Beep will look like will make himself look like a human trader, like a human just wandering tradesman. And you can make yourself look however you want, Zane.
I would look like a farmer guiding his horses, I suppose.
Okay. All right. So you guys begin approaching. How long does that eighth level spell last that you use to? Is it until they want to not be a horse anymore?
24 hours.
24 hours. Okay. So it's been. I assume you would have recasted beginning of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are good. So you begin approaching the southern gate. There is a bit of a conga line of carriages and people making their way in, showing their paperwork. You were given a temporary, basically a pass from the guards down near the river, basically stating that you lost your paperwork. You're to be reissued new ones, and you'll have to pay the fee. I'd also like to remind everybody that Zane has convinced everybody that isn't your group that you guys are broke. Just as a reminder. That you lost everything downriver and you washed ashore. So,
That was mostly just to the guards when we were...
Okay, alright. So, you approach... you will notice on the paper that was given to you, they'll call it a pass, that it was stated that group of traveling merchants down on their luck. Assist however you can. So You approach the gate. Horses in tow, all of you looking like farmers or traveling salesmen. As you approach, two elves will step forward and put their hand up and say, papers, please.
Anders still human with us, right?
Yeah.
We have like, if you would, sir, and like motion at Ander
Right.
because he's the one who had the paperwork. So
He will show it. Yeah, we all lost our paperwork in the river. Unfortunately, we were brought on. We were attacked by bandits, and all of our personal identification was lost. We lost a few good men as well. So, if you could just point us in the right direction of where we can get new paperwork and do whatever we can to help us get us back on our feet. I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, let's do a group deception check.
this one is
Hey!
18.
Yay, twins.
Hey, Ander, since he's speaking, I'll have him roll. I'll just roll again because Arval is and Anders' deception is literally the exact same. Okay. And for those of for the horses, actually I don't know, for that spell, do you use your mental stats for that? Or do you use a horse's
usually
mental
do.
stats?
Nope. The target retains its alignment and intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
Okay, there you go. All
Although
right.
I'm not gonna lie, the horse's charisma might be higher than mine.
That would be really funny.
Don't
I'll
mind
go,
me while I look that up.
I will go ahead and roll for Archer as well. And Senor Elkin.
Oh, never mind. Mine is better.
And Orphelia, who's soaking his way the fuck up here. Okay. All really good rolls, to be honest. The DC was, the group DC was a 15, so you all rolled above a 15. The guards will look at you and kind of nod and grab the paper that Ander has in his hand. Very well. Make your way to Town Hall. Speak with Jeanette there. She will issue you new papers, and if you don't have the coin to pay for it now, there are options for you to make coin here in the city. But the paperwork will be roughly about $1 a person. I don't know what extent of down on your luck means, so if you don't have it, there are options. And he will kind of look at Ander and look at you, Zane. And Ander will kind of nod. We have some coin, not a lot, but we should be able to pay for paperwork. How about stalls? Are there, or I guess, where we can store our horses and potentially get them some feed? Oh, Dancing Dragon Saloon has some stables. If I remember correctly, Belle should have some feed available, although she's always fluctuating with her. If you really need feed,
Nay.
there should be some supplies on Market Street. And he'll nod and stamp the introduction / I guess pass that you were given, and he'll nod and say, "Welcome to Folchester." And you guys have gained entry into the city. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should just make our way to the Dancing Dragon soon, since we met the owner on our trip over here.
Okay. So, you guys make your way through the streets of Folchester. It is a pretty interesting city. It's your run of the mill size of like small cities here in the known world. You notice a mixture of human like architecture, elvish architecture, and orc architecture. There is a good mixture of the three, and for I'd say, boy, honestly, it's just Zane. Oh, Thaddeus, go and roll me a stealth check with advantage, since you are invisible and you're kind of following behind. The DC's really, really low, so you should be able to. Basically, the only way you fail is if you roll that one. Okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah. So you're able to sneak by. I'd say Zane, you're pretty much the only person who is proficient in. Actually, I'll go and allow anybody that is proficient in history can make a history check.
Oh, I have. Whoops.
Yeah.
Chat.
I'll take the 24. And I believe, Zane, you're also proficient in history.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Damn it! I just burned a natural 20.
19.
19? Okay. And Mouse, you roll with advantage, remember?
Oh, you're right.
There you go.
Yeah, it's much better.
Okay. Oh, DC was 20, so there you go. Zane, you know bits and bobs of the Falno Highlands. You've heard stories about how there's various clashes between mountain bandits and the people of Folchester, as well as previous squabbles with the Minotaurs of Kumlotz. But you really don't know much when it comes to the geopolitical issues of the past. You just know that the Highlands are a fairly historically war-torn area here in the southern part of the Valencian continent. As for Thaddeus and Elka, for Thaddeus, you recall your father once speaking about how the proud elves of the southern regions of the Valencian continent used to do battle with the orcs of the Falno Mountains, and you would know that over the years, within the last 200 to 300 years, Folchester has changed power, or has changed hands when it comes to power numerous occasions, and it has changed hands where there's been orcish leaders, there's been elvish leaders, there's been human leaders, and even one time there was a minotaur that used to sit on the seat here of power. But you would know that the architecture around you happens to be a mixture because of those revolving power grabs. Or evolving power grabs, I should say. And as for you, Elka, you hear Calypso whisper in your ear, I sense a very deep scar on this city, as if battles have taken place here on numerous occasions for really no reason other than power and glory. A lot of blood has been shed in on this cobblestone. Do be careful.
Nay.
Yes, your sword whispers to you underneath the the illusory visage of the horse.
Am I allowed to talk to her?
Yeah, I mean it's all within your conscious, so or
Okay.
your
I'll be like,
subconscious.
okay, thanks for the info.
Okay, so as you're walking, you make your way to the Dancing Dragon Saloon, a bustling, large, just collection of various architectural buildings. You just see that they built one structure initially and have since been adding on with whatever material they can find. It is basically a version of the Winchester House, where it's just various structures being added on wherever they can fit space. Not quite nearly as odd and mysterious as the Winchester House, but it has that vibe where it's like you can just tell that there's just well over a century worth of just adding on and expanding as the city has gotten larger or shrunk. You approach the saloon and you see a giant sign with a serpentine visage dancing with a top hat. And it says in big, bold red letters, the Dancing Dragon Saloon. And then it has underneath it proprietors, Bell and Langston Juiced. You approach the three who are horses, or should I say two? Is it two of you? Yeah, it's two. No, it's three of you. No, two of you because Thaddeus is invisible. The two of you that are horses, you can choose to either drop the horse form now, go into a back alley and do it, or if you want to be guided over to the stables, you can.
I don't want them to get I'll go into the stables.
Okay.
And then do it.
Okay. So you're led over. You see a young man, Zane. You see a young man sitting out. He's probably 18 or 19 years old. Human man. He's sitting there smoking a corncob pipe, and he sees you walk up with the two horses. Oh, I see you need accommodations for your horses. How many days will that be?
We'll be here at least a week.
A week. Okay, that would be. Do you need feed for your horses?
No, I will be quite all right with that. Thank you.
Oh, very good. Just boarding for the horses, stable fees, 2, and he'll
Is Zach?
Yeah.
While he's talking to Zane, I'm going to attempt to pickpocket him.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check. With advantage because you're invisible. And, okay. I have the DC. Jesus.
Dude's fucking oblivious to anything happening to him.
He has so you go to reach in his pocket.
You steal his pants.
You go to reach into his pockets. Very
honestly, because my card got
very carefully, and you feel nothing in his pockets. Frustrated with the lack of coin or anything interesting in his pockets, as he's sitting there talking to Zane, you see his corncob pipe waving in his hand, and skillfully, as if it was a breeze of just a brush of wind, you snag the corncob pipe out of his hand, as he's talking with his hands skillfully. Corncob pipe still burning tobacco, and as you do that, it disappears with you, and you slink into the shadows. Zane, with your passive perception, you don't notice it. And Vivra, with your passive perception, you don't notice it either.
Holy shit. It's right.
Yeah, that's a 37, man. He just literally just like it never existed.
That's fair.
And the guy doesn't even realize that his pipe is gone as he's talking to you, Zane, that's going to be 4 gold total for the 7 days for the 2 horses.
I will hand him the gold.
All right.
I'll really sell it though. I'm gonna like dig around in my pockets to make sure I have it. Just
Very good. I will guide them over to the stables. Do they have names?
no, they were for sale, but we got robbed on the way in. These were the only ones we could save.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I will. What is your name, good sir? Because I will just name. I just need something to put down in the paperwork.
My name is Tara.
Tara. Very good. And he will kind of bow his head. The name's James. Pleasure to meet you. And he will guide Elka and Vivra over to the stables. As for the rest of you, you see him starting to guide over, and instinctually he's like grabbing both of the reins, right, to lead, or not it basically has like a lasso that he fits around their neck because they don't have I don't think there's saddles on you guys, so
I don't think I can do that. So
Yeah.
correct.
he would wrap 2
Whoa.
leads around the necks of both of you, and he'll lead you. And like instinctually, he's doing this. And as he's walking away, at this point, Weaver, you'll hear him say, "Bloody, where the fuck is my pipe?" And as he's walking away, so he leads you two to the stables. The stables are fairly rudimentary. There's a feed barn that is probably a good 10 feet wide by 5 foot, 10 feet long, 5 foot wide. There are troughs with various oats and hay there that's 2 stalls in it where 2 horses can be led up to be fed. There's water troughs, and then there's just a row of like bare minimum rudimentary hitches that are just barely out of the just kind of out of the weather for you. And there's hay spread about the ground. It's basically just a paddock with some extra steps. You're led into there. And there's 3 other horses there within the paddock / stables. One of them looks at you, Weaver, because I believe you can understand animals speaking. At least the basic bare bones. You hear one say, "Hey, something's off about them." And then you hear another one say, "I know, right? It's like they got a weird scent about them. Oh God, can they hear us?"
Nay.
Okay, fair enough. As for the humanoids in the group, you enter into the Dancing Dragon Saloon. And we will... Let's see here. I had a map for this, and then I realized that I didn't finish half of it, so, oops. You'll get it next session.
Welcome to Team Hadamap.
Yeah. So you guys are at the Dancing Dragon. You walk in. It is a fairly basic, lobby. You see a counter, no one at it. A few benches set along the side, and then doors leading off in every which direction. You see signs stating room 1 through 12 this way, and then you look off to the right, and then we look off to the left. It says rooms 15 through 17 here, and then you look up, going up this small set of stairs, and that's where you see rooms 13 and 14. But as you look around, a familiar face appears at the counter. A small child, a young girl wearing a frilly dress, pokes her head up above and says, "Oh, it's you guys again."
I'm just gonna wave at her. Hello.
Huh. All right. Well, I guess you did come to the inn. What happened to your armor?
I'm just gonna like hold up my finger in front of my mouth and be like, "Shh, it's a secret.
It's what kind of secret?
One that'll make you money if you keep it.
How much?
10 gold."
Deal.
And I will sneak her 10 gold.
Her hands are barely she's maybe 10 years old. Her hands are quite small. And so as soon as you put 10 gold in it, she has to quickly cup her hands so that it doesn't spill out. And she tucks it back. There's you clearly can see her coins hitting coins. There's a coin purse inside of her dress that she sneaks away and smiles and says, "Well, I'll go get my mom. I'll be right back." And she,
Thank you.
you all notice, pinned to her dress is a name tag, with a very, childlike handwriting that spells out Orla. As she runs over, you hear, "Oh, we have guests. Okay, I'm on my way." And walking out is another familiar face. Long, blondish hair, dirty blonde hair, curly, now changed into what looks to be an apron. You see Belle, the woman that didn't really... She didn't introduce her name, but she did introduce herself as one of the owners of the Dancing Dragon Saloon. And she looks at all of you, specifically the three that look the same, or the one that looks, or the two that look the same, sorry, being Ander and Orphelia. "Oh, I see you're missing a couple of people." "Oh, right." And Ander will put his hands on both Elkis and Archer. These two felt the need to disguise their normal faces here, just because we didn't know how they'd be treated, being that they're from Fey descent. Ah. Oh, well, they should be fine. I don't think anybody discriminates against the Fey folk around here. I feel the Elvish people in town would be foolish to do so. But that's you do what you like. I understand. Did you get your horses taken care of?
Indeed, we did.
Good. I see James is doing what we paid him for. Very good. Well, welcome to the Dancing Dragon Saloon. The bar is around back if you'd like to have a drink. And I assume you're going to be needing some rooms. We have about 6 available. 7 or 8 will be available tomorrow if you'd like to spread out. But today we only have 6.
Many people are in our park. Currently.
Ander, Elkis, Archer, Orphelia, Zane, Elka, Thaddeus, Vivra, Beep, and
How big are the rooms?
2 beds in each. But you could fit comfortably maybe 3 if someone slept on the floor.
How much are they per night?
I'll stay. I'll stay in the stable as a horse.
Okay. 2 silver a night. That's just for room and board. If you'd like breakfast, lunch, and dinner included, that brings it up to a gold a night.
I'll make it worth your while if you don't tell anybody that we're here. Because we talked to her earlier, right?
Yes.
If you can make it so that you don't tell anybody that we're here, I'll make it more than worth your while.
She'll look at you funny. Are you looking like a human, or are you looking like Zane, the tiefling?
How many people are in this place?
As of right now, it's just your group and what the remnants of your group and her, and you see Orla peeking around the corner.
I'd say I could drop the disguise. She saw me regularly earlier.
She did. Yeah, she saw you in your armor.
I'll drop the disguise and be like, just need a place to hang our heads while we're searching for somebody.
She'll look at you. Make a I'm gonna say make a persuasion check as a group. So this is gonna be Zane, Thaddeus. You're invisible, so unless you want to become uninvisible and be a part of this, that's up to you.
Did I can't remember the details. Did I actually meet them?
No,
Or was
you were
I
invisible the entire time.
All right. As we were going through on the way over, did we see any posters that
I'm
appeared
like the wanted posters.
yeah.
Yeah, when you walk through the gate, I'm gonna say with your passive perception, all of you saw individual wanted posters.
Well, plus, there was the flyer. There was like a flyer or something at the original checkpoint that we saw.
Yeah.
Which is why I went horse in the first place.
Correct. But yes, but
And
as
turned into one too.
As you walk past the guard checkpoint, you did see basically a wanted board, and all of your faces, not Orphelia, Ander, Archer, and Elkis, you can see their faces, but individually, the rat bastards, you saw all of your faces. You also saw a wanted poster of Alara and Aiko.
Was the poster
Fascinating.
of me accurate?
From what you saw, yeah, it was your face.
They got the nose wrong.
Wasn't brown enough.
Jesus. But yes, to your knowledge, they have exactly what you look like. But Zane's
Okay.
insinuating with you overhear Zane talking, like, trying to persuade the innkeeper here to not rat you guys out.
How much was our bounty again?
As a group, oh boy, I spouted off a really high number. I didn't actually write that down.
I don't recall. I didn't write it down either.
If we're retconning it. Sorry for the people watching. I believe it was 30,000 gold for the group. If I remember correct, it may have been 50,000.
Well, we're already down 2 people on Aiko and Alara, so they can get paid the full amount anyway. So
I was gonna say I do recall Zane not being able to cover it necessarily.
not at that point, no.
Yeah, I think it was 30,000 for some reason. I remember saying that, but I might be off a little bit. There were not individual bounties per person on the posters.
So unless they have the whole group, they ain't getting paid, huh?
To your knowledge, there may be a separate price per person.
Oh. I rolled a 19.
All right,
So
group persuasion check. So let's go. Let's just for the sake of these, let's go. Zane, Beep is here, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, and I'll go ahead and include Ander and Orphelia as well, just for the sake of group.
I'm gonna whisper, but in Zane's ear, and say, "Ask her what those posters were about. I need to know if I can drop my stealth."
I'll just whisper back, I will.
Oof. That's an and or nat 1. And we'll go ahead and get Beep, who is a persuasive bastard. 17 plus 17. 26. So what would you say, 19?
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to roll an insight for her. This will be what the average needs to be. / roll 1. I'm going to give her a +6 persuasion. 11. Yeah, you guys beat it. She looks at you, squints her eyes. I don't want no trouble, specifically for myself or my daughter. And my husband is away. But I'm not afraid to use this crossbow behind the counter.
You mean no harm. We're new here, and I'm quite curious, mostly to try to get some information.
You're wanted fugitives by the crown.
I don't even know how. We've never been to this country before.
And with that persuasion, that's curious if that's the case. Why would they?
Indeed.
Why would they put a charge such as attempting to usurp the crown? Did you murder anybody?
Here? No.
Here?
I mean, we've traveled a lot through Sylvania. Many things have happened.
You see her slowly raising the crossbow up.
I'm just gonna hold my hands up, no harm. We're from Sylvania. We've been traveling a lot. We're not even sure who's in charge here these days.
Well, I suppose I can hear you out. Shit. Orla, shut the door. Send James home for the day. Okay. And you just see the little girl skip over. Clearly very happy she has 10 gold coins in her pocket now. And she skips over, opens the door, looks out. Hey, James, Mom says it's okay if you head home. She said, tell him to pick up his pay in the morning? Yes, dear. You can come pick up your pay in the morning. We'll have it for you. You'll hear James yell. You'll hear James yell. All right, no problem. And still need to find my fucking pipe. And
he says that. I'm going to pull out a match, and I'm going to. I'm assuming there's some tobacco still left in the pipe.
oh yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to light the pipe.
Okay.
And start puffing the pipe while I'm still invisible and sitting in a chair in the kind of the left side of the room. So I would be in visual sight. The smoke would.
Yeah, the smoke would appear, but anything that you hold on to becomes invisible with you. So the smoke would blow out randomly from this corner, and the smell of burning tobacco will be there. Clearly, all of your friends will know exactly what happened at this, or know exactly who is in the corner. But as for Belle, she's gonna look curiously over at the corner. Does anyone else see smoke coming from the corner over there?
Oh, that's one of our friends from the poster named Thaddeus. He's very adept at hiding himself. I'm gonna hand her 10 platinum.
I mean, it's 100 gold.
And then I'm gonna hand her another 1,000 gold.
Okay.
At this point, I'm going to drop my invisibility.
I meant what I said. We're not here to cause trouble. We're just trying to figure out what the hell's going on and why we're wanted.
Where is the large one?
Ori? He went to check on some Goblins.
Okay, so there's the door's locked now. Hold on. I know a
He
little
should
bit.
be here, I would assume, in the next day or so.
Hold on. I know a little bit of magic, and she will cast arcane lock on the door. You pick up a few things when your dad's a wizard. Either way, I suppose we can talk. That's a fair amount of gold that you're putting in front of me. Why are
Seeing
what's
that the stable hand has gone home for the day, or being, I'm assuming I heard that.
yeah, you heard that.
I'll go ahead and change back and make my way inside. If the stable door is locked, I will I have something to handle. So if I'm locked out,
The stable itself is unlocked. I mean, like I said, it's just more like a paddock with some roofs over certain sections of it. So the actual front door to the Dancing Dragon Saloon is locked via arcane lock.
Oh, and there's no like door in between. Or there's no like second door. I'm
You'll
guessing.
have to make a perception check to see if there's any like extra doors in and around. 28. You look around a bit, and I'll say, Elka, you do realize now that Weaver's out and about as...
Yeah, I'll go with.
Yeah. Hold on. Jackson just fucking... Oh, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Jackson just fucking.
Apparently.
And ladies and gentlemen, on Time to Roll, this is our first break of the night. It appears that Jackson just shit on the floor. Shit on the floor today was brought to you by Pet Supply Plus. Pet Supply Plus, where cleaning supplies are available for your pets. And now back to our live broadcast with Zach Browning Outdoors.
Jesus Christ, Todd.
That was
That's pretty
was
good.
And I'm here. All right. So you do find Jackson was being a dickhead. He grabbed the Pokemon card off the ground. Luckily,
Well, don't leave them there.
It fell off my desk. I'm just one. I didn't realize it. Luckily, it wasn't worth anything. But either way. So you do look around. Elka is catches on about what you're doing, and you do find a back door to this property. It comes out into the alleyway. The door is locked by normal means, you can tell. But yeah, so if you want to try to find a way, figure out a way to break in, you can do that.
No, I'm just gonna knock. Oh no, I'm not. I will look at Elka and say, "This one will be right back," and I'll go ahead and
Elka
Misty
will
step.
nod.
You're gonna Misty step.
Misty step. Yep.
Okay.
Into, just past the door.
Is Misty step in a place that you can see, or is it?
Yes, it is. So I will look under the door if there's a crack in the door.
There is.
Like,
Yeah. With
So,
your
I'll just-
perception and your ability to see, I'll allow that. And you rolled a 28 on your perception, so so you Misty step in.
Then I will unlock the door.
Yep. Standard latch.
Let Elka in and relock it.
All right, there you go. So you walk in and you find yourself in a clearly like a back kitchen area.
Um,
I'm gonna see if I can. Is there any like food sitting out, like a hunk of cheese or something?
With your passive perception, you don't see anything like clear and obvious, but you do see like food on the shelves, like stored away.
All right, I was just gonna like grab some like a snack.
If you want to grab a snack, you can do that, but it'll be on the shelves.
I will grab a snack.
There you go. You grab whatever your heart can muster, I suppose. There's vegetables and cheese and stuff like that, if you just to make it easy. But okay, so you guys are in this back kitchen area. Vivra, you look over and see Elka grabbing a snack. What do you guys want to do?
I will just look at her and say, "Be sure we pay for that," and I'll smile.
Of course.
And then I will cock an ear to see if I can hear Zane talking,
Very
or
cl-
Ander, or
with
anybody.
With your passive perception being what it is, yes. Yes, you can hear coming from the front. Clearly, you knew where the front door was because you saw it. Coming from the direction of where you assume the front door is, and actually, I believe with one of your feats, you know the cardinal directions.
I don't think I do, actually.
Do you not have observant, or is it? Oh no, that'd be keen
I do have-
mind.
Yeah, keen mind. I do have observant. I have two things that let me read lips, actually.
That's
I just realized
a
that.
very helpful skill to have, actually.
But yeah, in that case, I will meander in the general direction of Zane's voice.
Okay. You meander over. You open the door, and immediately, I'm gonna say you take poor Belle by surprise, and you see a crossbow swing in your direction mid conversation.
This one apologizes. This one is a friend.
One of yours?
He's with us.
Ah, Jesus Christ! And she will put it down. And
This one apologizes. This one was a little hoarse. Didn't want to yell.
Literally.
I'm
I was just watching Zach's face on the stream.
I'm very tempted to like make everyone take like 3 points of psychic damage for that one. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was good. That was good. It was good. Can't even be mad about it. It was good. Okay. She'll look over. All right, we can talk. Follow me. And she will kind of like gesture for you to get out of the way, Vivra.
There is one more behind me.
What you munching on there, little one?
I'm gonna toss her a silver piece. Hopefully this covers it. If not, let me know.
That's fine, dear. Your friend just offered to pay me 1,100 gold.
Doesn't mean I shouldn't
1,500.
pay you what you deserve.
Or sorry, did you say 100 platinum or 10 platinum?
Oh, 10 plat.
100 platinum is 1,000 gold.
Well, I said 10 platinum.
So 10 platinum, so 100 gold plus 1,000.
Yeah, 1,100.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
want to make sure.
You're right.
And she guides all of you into the saloon. And as she's she kind of like, basically arranges some chairs to where everybody can sit down. All right, this place is locked up. All of my guests are out and about for the day. Let's talk. Most of you are wanted by the crown, and for quite a pretty penny if I turn in all of you. Why shouldn't I be doing that?
Like I said, we don't even know why we're wanted here.
Who wears
I-
the
I-
crown?
That is a great question as well. Well, who does wear the crown?
Technically, the crown is it's just a term, I guess, but the Elvish conglomerate rule this country. They are a group of families, Elvish families, that banded together after the Titans War and Valentia. The Empire was split, and they seized control of this southern portion of the continent. Us humans were subjugated to Elvish rule yet again, although the Elvish conglomerate, while they are stuck up in some ways, are relatively fair to everyone that isn't an elf. However, the people that rule this land are, well, it's the Nidus family. A relatively new lord in power.
How new?
Within the last year, it happened because of a marriage that between the eldest son of the last ruling family, the Riasta family. Augustus Nidus, the current duke, married Sol Riasta, the eldest son. And Sol is a peace-loving man that didn't want the power that came with his inheritance, so he gave it to his husband. So within the last year. But from what I can tell, Augustus is very easy to deal with. He didn't raise taxes, he didn't make up any new laws that subjugated us humans or anybody that's not an elf even more. He appointed Sol as the head of the Highland Guard, even though Sol doesn't exactly do much when it comes to fighting. He's more of the, I guess, scholar type. As for who put a bounty on your head, I can only assume the Elvish conglomerate.
How
Did
do
she
you
say
even
he
know
was-
who we are?
That's a great question. I've heard of the Rat Bastards, personally. I had always heard that you were a group of mercenaries that were on the leash of the King of Sylvania. At least that's what the rumors were here. And then 6 months ago, your bounties started popping up. At first, they were only for keep an eye out for this group. They're dangerous to... They started adding on charges and bounties. And I don't know who or what wants all of you captured, but it definitely came from somewhere on high. And it's throughout the country. It's not just here in Folchester. When I ran into all of you, I was coming back from Flat Rock. My husband and I were doing a bit of trading there, and my husband got prolonged, and Orla and I came back because we had to reopen up the saloon because we had, well, a few travelers coming in today. And that's where I ran into you. And you're wanted in Flat Rock as well.
From where the smoke is generating, she will hear the say, "Have you heard of the name Torben von Douchebag?"
Von Aurelius.
She's gonna roll a history check. Lord Aurelius, huh? Yeah, I've heard of his name. He's more of a folk tale than a person. Elvish man.
gonna break.
What's up?
I'm gonna break my invisibility and appear.
She'll look at you and nod. Torben von Aurelius is like I said, a bit of a folk tale in this region. We have all heard of the stories of him being awoken in Arcavios. And we've all
I'm
heard
just gonna
about...
look over at Archer, which makes us that.
We've all heard of the stories of what transpired after the fact. A lot of the rumors are circling that he's the reason that the Titans' War even began. But we've heard of him well before we realized he had been awakened.
Is he involved at all in the local government
Not that I know of.
or have influence over these gentlemen that are running the city?
To my knowledge, no.
Do I know who's in charge of that conglomerate she mentioned?
Um,
Have I heard of them before?
you make a history check. I'd say with advantage because this is like world leader stuff is kind of like something you're
Ooh,
expected to know.
Really good. What's my modifier on that? 29.
Is that anything I would know either?
Yeah, make a history check. You have advantage anyways. I think only Elka and Zane would have any sort of like lock on that sort of thing.
I didn't study.
Let's see here. Looks at his notes. Yeah, so you would know that there are hundreds of families that make up the conglomerate. And all of them are hold various titles, just like any other noble family would. You would know. I mean, you've now heard of the Nidus and the Riasta families. They were both dukedoms here in the Falno Highlands. But there are, when it comes to the 100 or so families that make up the conglomerate, there are 5 that are the leaders. They are considered the decision makers. You have the Ammriel family. That's Ianrel. You have the Roloris family. You would have the Vafina family. You would have the... Scroll down. You would have the Nerafir family. And you would have the Kaizana family. These 5 families make up what would be considered the highest class of nobility. They were all 5 families ruled their own sections of the southern portion of the Valentian Empire once upon a time, and they just naturally, because elves are at least high elves, which is what a majority of the elvish population is here in Astrium. They abide by a hierarchy that is primarily based off of how old the family is, how long they've been living. And the 5 that I just mentioned are the oldest. So she'll tell you that, and she'll just look at you and honestly, none of us ever really interact with a 5. They don't, as far as I know, they don't even interact with normal day-to-day people. They're just the decision makers. And you're worried about this Torben von Aurelius person. Well, I can safely say I've never met him. I can't say the same for anybody else. I'm just a saloon owner here in the city, but I do hear a lot because I am also the bartender.
I'd say he's more worried about us, and was curious if he was the one who placed the bounties on our heads.
Well,
This one does not think we can rule that out. Could you? Is there a picture? Could you describe the Duke's husband, the new person?
oh yes.
And I'm going to shoot a pretty pointed glance at Thaddeus.
Augustus is a taller man. He's an elf. He is tall but brawny for an elf. Bit of a, I believe he partook in many monster hunts in his youth and liked to stay in shape. Broad-shouldered, tall, probably about 6.5 feet tall. Long silver hair. A black going into silver and gray chin-tight beard. Tends to wear... he doesn't really have a set style, I suppose. He likes to wear robes every once in a while, and if he's ever seen out on the town, he's normally wearing just adventurers clothing, like a vest or something along those lines, just something with pockets. He lives, there's a... if you're curious about where he lives and where, or I guess where hierarchy lives here, and if you're trying to gain more information, I would visit 3 places. I would visit the Adventurers Guild. I would visit Town Hall, and I would visit the Duke's Mansion in Old Folchester.
Still looking at Thaddeus, and I think this is more a question for Zach than Todd. I will ask, does that describe noetic?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you've seen Noetic. Noetic does have silverish hair, but
That's the one part that I remembered, yeah.
But that is, he was described as a pale skin. I think I said pale skin. If I didn't, he has pale skinned. And Noetic is very much more on the purplish skin tone, more of a drow.
Okay.
Honestly, I forgot. It's been a while.
That's why I kind of directed that more to Zach than me.
No, Noetic is a drow. You've seen him once before.
Okay. I did not remember if he was a drow or high elf, so.
His friend is... well, how would you describe the other half of the relationship?
That is who was just described.
Augustus that's who I just described. Yes, Sol is a high elf as well. Bright red hair, fair complexion, no facial hair, slightly shorter, and skinnier. He's more of a scholar type. He doesn't exactly find the need to work his muscles nearly as much as Augustus does. But he is a highborn elf. He is agile and athletic, just like any other. And to be honest with you, he's a rather kind man. Um, can be reasoned with to some degree. And he's even stopped in here a few times. So is Augustus.
Does he play
Augustus.
any?
Sorry?
Does he play any musical instruments?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Just curiosity of an old friend.
Oh, you know the
Has
lords.
I am not sure whether I know the lords or not.
Well, you are born high elf. I don't know how high elf society works, but I can't assume that you all know each other.
Get down. I'm
No.
Thaddeus Sterling, formerly of the House of Sterling.
Yeah, I know it'll stay that way with the rate we're going.
And I'm going to roll a history check for her to see if she knows the House of Sterling. Because it does originate from here. Sterling, you say?
That would be correct.
Huh. Well, then perhaps you may... Well, your family hasn't been in these lands for many, many years, so...
You've piqued my curiosity. Is there a history with the Sterlings in here that you're aware of?
Well, I'm only 42. However...
You seem very knowledgeable and someone that would study.
And you don't look a day over 22.
This is Weavra's attempt to be
Yes.
charismatic.
Yes.
Roll a charisma
Yes,
check.
it is.
Let's see if it lands.
Oh!
Hey, let's go!
Did you roll a natural
man.
20?
Let's go! She looks at you. My young man. That's very kind of you.
Blizzard's getting laid tonight.
If I didn't have a husband, no, I'm kidding. Well, the husband is away. And the husband's away.
Oh,
at
now you
workplace.
gotta roll, Zach.
No. She's a devoted married woman. Leave it be.
Are you sure?
Everybody start.
Fine, fucking high or low.
Roll, Zach.
Higher,
Roll,
higher,
Zach.
low, higher, low. Whatever.
Let Mousy pick it out.
Also, it's not like Weaver would catch the pass, so...
No.
Low.
Low. I rolled a 12, so high. She's a loyal woman. Anyways, she smiles at you, Weaver, and like nods, and I'll take it. No, my grandmother and my mother, well, my mother's still living, but she's in her 70s, and my grandmother passed away just recently, and she was 105. So my family's been in this area for a very long time, and we tend to gossip. We've owned the Dancing Dragon for... Well, I'm 6th generation owner. So, we've heard a lot and seen a lot, and the Sterling family, while not very well known in this area anymore, to my knowledge, used to be a prevalent Marquis family on the southern coast that moved away probably when my grandmother was a child. About 90 years ago. So, I don't know if you're from the same family, but I can only assume, given the blonde hair and the high elf heritage, but maybe not. Maybe it's just another Starling family that also happens to have blonde hair. And
Would I have his family historical knowledge of...
Yeah, roll a history check with advantage, and the DC isn't very high.
Wait, hold on. I was in the other room. fuck's my character sheet? Advantage. History.
There you go. You would know that the Sterling family, while you weren't knowledgeable of the fact that your family came from Astrium, you do know that your father was not born in the area that you of Sylvania that you lived in. You know that your family moved before you were born. But you were born within the forest there. And you were never really told about your father and your mother's homeland. But you do know that you came from somewhere across the sea. And now that the puzzle pieces are being put together for you, you are having an epiphany that perhaps your family was born here in Astrium. When it wasn't Astrium. When it was still part of the Valentian Empire.
Very interesting. Are there any Sterling family that have remained in the area?
Not to my knowledge. Granted, they, as I said, the Sterlings were known as ship masters and shipwrights. So they were more along the sea. Not here in the Highlands. In fact, the Riasta family is the primary family that used to live here in the Highlands that was High Elvish. So, not many other families up here. I suppose there was that one baron that one time that was a, well, he wasn't a High Elf, but he was a Wood Elf. But that was well before even my grandmother's time.
What was that individual's name?
Oh boy. Baron... Oh boy, it started with an O. I'm gonna roll a history check, see if she remembers. Because this is kind of lost history we're talking about here. Oh, it's an 18. Honestly, I can't remember. I know his last name started with an O. He was given a, he was a baron to the Queen of Valencia. Given a title based off of merit, I think. But I can't remember his name.
Ando, would this be anybody that you might know in your travels?
Maybe. History check for good old Ander Newgate.
All that you've slept with?
That's actually a fair assumption, I'm going to be honest with you, but that's a really low roll. That's a 14. Honestly, I can't remember much about this area. I know that Val's grandma used to give out barony, like would give out titles and plots of land to people who earned it through merit back in the day. But I mean, I guarantee you, she probably handed out hundreds of titles in her time. I mean, she was and still is alive. So I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with I don't know. Maybe someone around town might know. But we obviously now that the jig is up here at the Dancing Dragon, we're gonna have to figure out a solution for you guys to go out on the town and gain information without getting arrested.
Indeed.
I believe.
What is
Sorry.
what is your relationship with these town officials?
Oh, they treat me well, and my family and I. Like I said, we've been here for generations, and Orla there is the 7th generation, and she'll probably run this place. And maybe if she has children, her children will. We're well known.
Would they take offer to a dinner at your establishment?
The two lords, perhaps. Like I said, Augustus would come in here and drink every once in a while. He hasn't been in a long while, but again, we traveled all the way to Flat Rock, and that's a 2.5 week journey by wagon. So we've been gone for well over a month. I don't know what the
believe
lords are
this-
up to nowadays. I haven't spoken to them in almost 2 months.
Leave this up to my friends. Are you interested in us meeting them should they show up for dinner? And we just happen to be here.
Seems
Uh,
risky.
This one does not wish to place our new friend here in any danger.
I would prefer not to be seen as a traitor to the city, if that's possible.
If
I-
it makes it any better, if they discover we're here, tell them that we just held you hostage.
Oh, I plan to do that. Trust me. I prefer there not be any issues moving forward.
We don't want any either.
I appreciate the money being paid. By the looks of and she'll pull out the folded up wanted poster, and it'll show a picture of the 8 of you. Seems like you're missing 3 anyways. So even if I wanted to turn you in, they probably wouldn't even give me the full amount.
One should possibly be showing up at any time.
In fact, as you say that, because it's funny, Ori, you find your way into the city. You just walk in, covered in blood. I at least I would assume that's how you would roll.
Yeah.
You walk in, goblins hanging about on your heads, hanging about on your waistband. You walk in on the west side of town. Actually, the pathway leading right to the Dancing Dragon. You go to walk past the sign, and you were there when you remember the name Dancing Dragon Saloon said to you guys while you were waiting in line at the checkpoint. And as you walk by, I'm gonna say let's roll a perception check.
From us or who?
From Ori.
Okay.
Oh. 14.
14. I'm gonna roll a DC. As you're walking through, you realize that the western side of the city is relatively unchecked, and there's probably a reason for it, but you don't really care. As you walk past, you hear the faint noise of a conversation being held, and you do recognize the voice of your friends coming from the bar.
I walk in.
Well, there's an arcane lock on the front door. You go to reach down, and immediately you can't budge it.
Is there a window?
There's a window.
Can I look inside?
Sure. You look inside with your 14 perception. You see a front lobby and a door shut coming from the direction of the noise of your friends.
Do I hear him try the door?
I don't. Well, yeah, I do.
With your passive perception, yeah.
Is there a second floor?
I'm gonna
There's
look.
multiple floors. Yeah.
I'm gonna start climbing.
My head is going to snap around mid conversation, and say someone is at the door.
Who is there? Hide quickly, all of you. Get into the back room. Or if you have a way to
Or do it.
disguise yourself, that would do too.
Let me check the. Hey,
Or
guess what?
what?
I snap my fingers, and Elka and I are now yeah, Elka and I are now cats.
Meow.
Ori, roll an athletics check as you're climbing up the side of the wall with a wheel on your back, a catatonic goblin tied to the wheel on your back, and multiple goblin heads tied around your waist, covered in blood. This is an image.
There's
I also have like a
tied to
goblin
the back
foot
of the wheel.
A
on
goblin.
my belt too.
Hell yeah.
So I mix it up a little bit.
Fucking metal.
It's on like a little piece of goblin hair.
Do we hear this from inside? The sound of something climbing up on the building.
At this point, when you see Weaver snap his fingers and snap his head over, and hear someone's coming, yeah, you hone in on the just meat mittens grabbing on.
It's a 37.
Yeah, you're just muscling your way up this building. It's way taller than you expected.
I'm gonna go
Ooh,
invisible and take the stairs up to as I am following the sound of whatever's climbing up the building.
Okay. You see before I get to you, Weaver, as a cat, what are you doing?
If there is an open window, I'm gonna hop out of it like I'm going for a stroll.
I'm just gonna roll. See if she forgot to close the window. She did. There is a window open.
Okay. I'm gonna hop out, and look around and see what I can see. I assume I see Ori starting to climb.
You see a minotaur about 15 feet up off the ground.
I'm gonna
Taking my axe into the wall of my halberd as well.
I'm gonna look around. Is there anybody around?
Oh yeah. This is like Godzilla climbing the.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
King Kong is
And in fact, Thaddeus, as you're going up the stairs, you see a slightly clawed hand grab on to the window, and you see a grab on to rest real quick, but you see a large pole of an axe sticking down over the window as well.
Would I recognize that as Ori?
At this very second, no. It is a tiny little port window.
Oh boy.
Where are you gonna? Or is anybody else gonna do anything in this moment?
Quick. Did I long rest?
For the sake of ease, yes. We're just gonna say yes.
Okay. To save time on climbing, I'm just gonna dimension door inside.
Oh. You look inside and you can dimension door, yeah. You dimension door. Fuivra, as he disappears in front of your eyes, which you do know what that spell is. You've seen him use it before.
Yep.
You notice immediately a couple of people from the city are running away, yelling for guards.
Oh, fuck.
God damn it.
For the comedic purposes of it, I think we just stay on the building.
Okay. Just sit on top of the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave is that one girl from the King Kong movie.
Climbing the Empire State Building.
Are the people running for guards going different directions, or?
They are running to the nearest guardhouse, which to your knowledge is to the south.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow them.
Okay. Can you look up the speed of what a cat is?
They fucking fast.
How many
Have you
stories
seen
is this?
Beep move?
What was your question, Magic?
So have you seen Beep move? It's fucking fast.
40 feet.
So
And they have a
sprinting
climb speed?
I believe it's
Right.
half. Is it half their movement?
No, they have a climb speed of 30 feet.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sprinting, you are or dashing. You're outpacing these townspeople.
In that case, does it seem like I can get to the guardhouse before them
Yes.
get to dumb phrasing of the question. Does it seem like I will be able to get close enough to the guardhouse? No, you know what? That's an even worse idea. Never mind. I'm going to I hate this because I don't have any charisma. um, oh, that takes a minute to cast? Shit.
I feel like Benny Hill's going to start playing any moment now.
Yeah, it's about to get I'm gonna yeah, right. No, I'm gonna double back and return to the dancing dragon.
Okay. So you
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep following them as a cat.
okay?
Nope, no, I'm not. I've decided.
Let's figure it out.
I'm very decisive tonight.
You are being a cat. You're
the-
trying to.
The townspeople
Yeah.
have since ran off.
Okay.
But you can catch up if you want to.
Yeah, I will catch up and follow them.
Okay.
And duck into an alley by the guardhouse and change back. Did the wanted poster like make mention of my turban?
It showed how you normally look. So, lizard folk, man, green scales, greenish tan scales underneath, with wearing a tan turban. Yes.
I'm gonna change back in
And a
an
small
alley
PP.
right outside the. Hey, you don't know that.
Yeah.
Change back to myself in an alley outside. Take my turban off and shove it into my bag.
Okay. Seeing as you're a cat, I'm not gonna make you roll a stealth check because you're able. The cats are cats. People are gonna be used to seeing them roll up into an alleyway. But okay, so you do that. Get back to you in a second. Thaddeus, as you begin to climb up the stairs, you realize very quickly that the stairs make no sense in this building. You keep climbing and climbing and climbing, and you since feel like you've climbed at least 4 stories. Ori, you know for a fact that you've climbed 8 stories.
It's a big ass building.
It's like I said, it is a hodgepodge of different attempts to expand over the years. And so as you begin climbing, you make your way up to the top, and Thaddeus, you also make your way to the top, slower, up the stairs. Since Ori rolled a 37 for athletics, you make your way up. You do find a door to what looks to be a balcony, a small little like round balcony that just barely juts out. And you walk out and you look up, and immediately upon looking up, you get splattered in the face by a red liquid. You would recognize this liquid as blood. But as you look up and clear your eyes, you see a 10-foot tall, gray and reddish furred Minotaur man with long horns and looks like he has a fucking like torture rack on his back. You'd recognize this as Ori.
Is Thaddeus invisible?
Ori.
Are you invisible?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know who I am. I'm gonna
Yeah,
drop
are you-
my
Why you?
probably not a real good idea what you're doing right now. You're attracting attention, which is the last thing we need. Do I know the direction of the stables?
Yeah, I mean you can see them. They're off to would be. You're facing outwards. They're behind you to your right.
Make your way to the stables. We need to get you cleaned up and presentable. We have found safety here, but we have to not be gathering attention. I will inform the others. And you are still my best friend.
All right, buddy.
There is some water out there. Please use that brush I got you and clean up somewhat. I'm interested in your story, but I have a feeling it will take much longer than the time I have now.
You hear a very shallow voice coming from behind Ori's back saying, Where are we? Who's talking?
Oh, God. In the name of the House of Sterling, which kicked me out, what have you done?
Oh, this is Dave. Say hi, Dave.
What?
Hi, Dave.
No.
No, he's invisible. You're not crazy. He's just invisible.
Hi. And then he'll look at you, look down at the goblin heads, and pass out.
Dave, I am the great Cornholio.
Or you clearly see his head slump as you look back at him.
He fell asleep. He must be tired.
Yes, interesting journey. Anyways, please make way. I have a feeling that you've attracted some attention on the way in.
Will do.
As he does that, Vivra, you walk out not wearing a turban. Are you approaching the guard house?
How far ahead of the people running am I?
You look back. You're about maths. You can outpace them by 10 or 20 feet, or it would be 20 feet. And it's per turn. You took some time to change. I'd say you're about 120 feet in front of them.
Now I have to do math. That's two rounds if they're
You have 12 seconds.
sprinting.
You have 12 seconds
Yeah.
to explain yourself. And the timer starts.
I'm gonna
Now.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go into the guard house.
Okay.
And begging your pardon.
Hi there, Mr. Lizard Man. How can I help you?
I have a an issue. My friend is climbing the
You hear rapid footsteps.
dancing. Yep, my friend is climbing the dancing dragon. He's a little intoxicated, and
Guards!
I believe
Guards! There's a
people
crazy
might see him as
there's a crazy
people
man
might
with
see
blood
him.
dripping off of him.
people might see him as a threat. That
Oh, is that what they're...
yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh fuck.
If ever time to roll in that 20 right now. Oh!
I'll take a 17, all things considered.
Guards! There's a Minotaur man with goblins, I think, hanging off of his belt, and he's all bloody, and he's climbing the dancing dragon. Help! Insight check for the guard.
Yes.
He rolled a natural 1. Woo! That's fun.
Yes, this I apologize.
Right. Well, if your friend's just drunk, we can assist. We can assist. That's no problem at all.
That is not necessary. This one, I just wanted to make sure that nobody saw him as a threat and came to attack.
All right. I'm gonna roll a persuasion check as a group. So he's gonna roll. They're gonna roll with advantage, and they're gonna get a +4 for their persuasion. If it, actually, I'm just gonna do +0 because they are normal people. If they outroll you, so if they roll an 18, a 19, or a 20, the guard is going to believe them over you and come along.
Fair.
That's a 13 and a 7. That's with advantage. So roll the 13. So the guard will be like, "All right, calm down.
Oh, okay.
The situation is..."
I misunderstood you at first.
Yeah, sorry.
Shit was about to get really bad really fast.
Yeah. The guard will, put his hands out. The man that you're describing is just drunk. As for the red liquid coming off of him, can you explain that to me, Mr. Lizard Man?
It probably is blood. He has a habit of, I will say, very like conspiratorially. He tends to enjoy some self-mutilation on occasion when he is intoxicated. He says it makes him feel alive.
Right. That's okay. I may need to come along anyways, because clearly he's not right in the brain.
He's okay. This is not a common occurrence.
Oh, are you... So he doesn't get drunk a lot, is what you're saying?
Correct,
So,
yes.
he hurts himself when he's drunk, and he climbs tall buildings when he's drunk.
Yes.
Well, sounds like a regular adventure to me. Don't worry, people.
A
Well-
very awkward forced laugh from Vibra.
Right. He rolled a natural 1, man.
Yeah.
It's not great. Well, if you need help convincing him to come down, we can help. Have you spoken with the proprietor there, Miss Bell?
One of our other friends went in to speak with her. Yes.
All right. Well, as long as she doesn't have an issue and he doesn't damage her building, I'm not going to do anything about it. But
If he does, we will offer to pay and or repair it ourselves.
that's perfectly fine. Hey, say, Never mind. I don't need a statement from you. You're just a drunk adventurer doing weird things. That's completely normal here in this town.
And I'll look at the two people and say, again, I apologize for my friend's behavior.
They're gonna roll insight checks off of your 17 persuasion. So 2 d20s coming in. Wow. That is a nat 20 and a natural 1.
The
Jesus.
duality of man.
Right?
All right. One of them is like, yeah, all right, no problem. Silly me being afraid of a minotaur with blood dripping off of him, and then
No, it is not silly at all.
Then
I appreciate your concern.
a teenage girl who is very self-actualized at this point looks at him, looks at you, and says, and looks at the guard. You guys are fucking nuts. I'm going home. And she will flip around and go home. And you'll hear her say, this city isn't safe anymore. If the guards aren't willing to do stuff about a fucking minotaur with blood dripping off them, I'm pretty sure I saw goblin heads. I know I'm not going crazy. And she just starts walking away.
10 points for Gryffindor.
Just having a full-blown,
be-
like, teenage crash out. Just like...
Well, yeah, and being a lizard folk, I think I'm more likely to slither in.
How dare you?
I hate you.
Oh,
Oh, I just figured out what you did there.
I caught it right away. And,
What's next? Are you gonna huffle a puff?
That's later.
I wish I was right now.
I just want to sink my Raven claws into this.
I just want to go to bed.
I'm gonna go shut the goddamn Gryffindor in this conversation.
All right.
All right, I've hit my pun limit for tonight. I think maybe unless another really good one comes up.
All right, Expecto, shut the fuck up. All right. That was mean. But still. All right. So the guard will look at him. Whatever. All right, we'll get your friend down from the building and make sure Belle doesn't have any issues. And if she does, don't tell her to come find us.
Of course, thank you.
And he'll nod, and you can wander back to the Dancing Dragon because somehow, some way, you made your way out of that situation. At this point, Ori has climbed down, made his way to the stable, and is, I assume you're attempting to clean up a little bit? Or are you
No.
just going to leave it?
We'll leave it.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna head down the winding staircases if I can and find my way back to the group to inform them that Ori looks like a mess. He's created a commotion and he's in the stable.
Alrighty then. Andrew looks up. Is there a... he looks down at the cat that is Elka. How did you get in with Vivra? He's gone now. I don't know where he went. Why are
I'm
you a
going
cat?
to point a paw to the kitchen and continue eating on my slice of cheese that has fallen to the floor.
Oh my god. As for why Vivra also made Elka a cat,
Because
knows?
first instinct was we didn't know what it was at the door.
that's fair, actually.
And she was the only other one that I had animal shapes on.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, you can just re-up it as part of the spell.
Yep.
That's sick. Okay. Actually, noted for the druid I'm playing in a campaign.
As long as I don't break concentration, and I have not broken concentration.
Hell yeah. All right. Fair enough. Ander kind of like, as you point your paw, Bell, right, back door. Follow me then. We can get your friend in here. That sounds like maybe he'll
Ma'am?
need some cleaning supplies.
Yes, I was just going to ask if you had a lot of cleaning supplies, and
Is he a real mess?
he's quite the mess. And please don't judge our friend.
I wouldn't. Listen. I feel like I'm too far into it now at this point. Anything that happens, as long as my family doesn't get hurt, I don't care. And my establishment doesn't get harmed either. That would also be preferable.
And I'm going to tell the others. I've never seen it this bad. Just be ready.
Are all of you going to wander out?
No.
Okay.
I feel like
I'm
that'd be
gonna
really
wander
bad
out there as a cat.
knowing our wanted status. That feels like a very bad choice.
That's fair. Yeah. So, Ander will walk up to the door and open it up, unlock it, and peek out. And all Ander will say is, "Oh shit." Okay. Thaddeus wasn't lying. That's a lot. All right. Elka, you see the thing that has been described as a cat.
I'm gonna jump up on Ori's shoulder and start purring and kneading his shoulder.
You notice a unconscious goblin tied to the wheel on his back as you do that.
I'll smack it, the goblin.
Doesn't react. Or a cat jumps up on your shoulder and starts kneading your shoulder.
I'll pick up the cat by the neck.
You notice that the cat's
Fingers.
ears are slightly larger and floppier than normal.
I smell the cat.
I'm going to wait, which way am I facing?
Are you smelling her back or are you smelling the belly?
The top of her head.
Top of her head. Which way are you holding her face towards you or the back of her head?
Her face towards me.
Okay.
I'm gonna I'm just gonna like put my paw on your nose.
It was a friendly cat. I'll put it in the bag of holding.
No! I'm gonna immediately drop my shape form.
Oh, what the fuck?
Bro, why would you try and put me in your goddamn bag of holding?
A souvenir. With the others.
Ander will peek
What?
his head out.
See? Or takes a dead goblin out of his bag of holding. There's like fucking 70 of these guys in here.
You're a monster.
What gave you that idea? Looking at the dozens of dead goblins decorated on his body. Oh, this is Dave. He'll turn around and point at him.
Ander will kind of like peek his head out. Hey, not to alarm everybody, but you both are really wanted here in this city.
Oh, my bad.
So either clean the fuck up or get the fuck in.
I'll get in, yeah.
Please
I'll stay
clean
like
the
this for
fuck
a
up.
while. I'm gonna stay like this for a while. I feel good.
Orphelia will lead over to you, Thaddeus. I'll clean him. I'll magically clean him up if he decides to do anything stupid, like
Do I hear
stay
that?
bloody.
Do I hear that?
Make a perception check. She's gonna roll stealth.
17.
Yeah, 24. So you do not hear her say that. Okay.
Bubble bath while I'm sleeping.
You walk in, and immediately you see you have two familiar faces. You see Orla and Belle. You don't know their names, but you see the little girl and her mother. Orla looks at you, the little girl, and she just goes, "Whoa, you're right, mister. He is a mess." And her mother immediately grabs her face, like, "No, honey, it's all right. Clearly,
Who is this a child in front of me?
the child. Well, no, the child is like over by the bar with next to her mother. So as you walking around the corner, you're probably about 20, 30 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Her mother kind of grabs her mouth and no disrespect by it, sir. She's just a child. She's a little freaked out by Ori.
No worries.
Clearly,
This will
freaked
probably
out.
cheer her up, and he'll hand over a goblin foot.
Orla looks at it. What is this?
Oh, it's a little trinket. It's like a rabbit's foot. You ever heard of something like that? It gives you good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. And he'll put it, put it around
Mom!
your neck.
Mom,
No.
Look!
Oh.
I gotta. This is a really weird looking rabbit.
Using
And she like
Good idea, actually.
she like
Or he's gonna make one for himself.
Elka's just standing there like,
glance.
sorry, what kind of foot?
really, you're cuddling up to the chemicals?
Zane's just staring in horror.
Okay, who just said really you're cuddling up to the chemicals? That's really
did-
funny.
did-
Whoever just said that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it your boy? Big.
No, it's the littlest cat in the house that is cuddling up to the chemicals.
Okay.
She has a habit of doing so.
Nice. All right. Well, anyways, the mother, Belle, will. I see you've been busy, sir.
Yeah.
I've learned it's better I don't ask questions sometimes. And this is one of those moments. Although I will ask, can you please come up before you spend a night in our bed, one of our beds?
Can I what?
Can you clean at least the blood?
I'll just lay a sheet down on the floor. It's all right. I'm comfortable right now.
Whatever makes you comfortable. Just please don't lay on a mattress.
Of course. I'm not an animal.
He says with everything strapped to him right now.
Or he fashioned a goblin head around his neck.
Oh my god.
and his
Specific.
right side up.
Specifically.
I'm gonna find the closest bucket of water and toss it onto Ori.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Also, let me know when I make my way back. So
I'd say you've made your way back at this point during all this
Yeah.
Okay.
conversation. Yeah.
okay.
Do you do that? Do you splash water on Ori?
There'll be rolls for that in a moment. Vivra, yeah, you make your way back. You work your way around. Are you just gonna turn into a cat again?
Yeah. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I am gonna turn into a cat again,
Okay.
just to get back in easily.
Yeah, you jump through
through
the
the
same window and do you just turn right back into Vivra, Lizard Man, as soon as you jump in the window?
Yeah, and then I will, once I rejoin everybody, I will take the time to re-turban myself.
Okay. So as Weaver jumps through the window and you guys notice it, Ori, that distracts you for a brief moment as Elka goes to toss a bucket of water on you. Elka, roll a I'm gonna say roll a d20 and add. We're gonna say add 6 to it, and that'll be the DC. Oh shit. Ori, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Uh, 14.
Yeah, unfortunately, you are far too large to dodge quick enough as about a 5-gallon bucket of water is tossed on you. It doesn't clean you entirely, but a little bit of blood washes off onto the ground.
Oh man.
Ori, we must respect our host when she's asking us to be clean.
Ophelia will prestidigitation the water off of the water and blood off the ground, so that way it doesn't have to be mopped up. Or Ophelia will look at you, Ori.
Can you roll a persuasion check?
There you go. Elko, roll a persuasion check.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do advantage, but 26 was
Oh.
first.
You also hit perception, not persuasion.
God damn it.
You perceive Ori taking out a goblin, wringing one out on himself. Just kidding, he doesn't do that.
Ooh, that's a rough roll for a +8.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think the 26 is fine. You put, what was the plus?
It'd be
It
27.
would actually have been a 27, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Okay.
I can clean you up real fast if you want, Ori. Ophelia looks at you.
Am I still dripping?
A little
Ori
bit,
looks
yes.
around. Okay, a smidge.
Just enough where it doesn't, like, track around, alright?
Okay, here's a brush. He'll hand him, like, the big horse brush he got. There's probably still blood, fur on it. You might need to clean this off.
Ophelia will just wave her hand and prestidigitate, at least to where the blood isn't, like, dripping off of you. So that way it's not like leaving a trail. But she'll do that. She'll wave her hand, and she'll grab the brush and she'll clean it with using magic, and she'll just start floating around by just second nature to her, not realizing or not taking into account the people around. And as soon as she starts floating, Orla just looks at her like, "Whoa, you can fly? Oh, yeah, I can. It's a real secret in magic, right? Well, maybe I'll teach it to you one day." And she'll at least brush some of the goblin skin and like hair and other things that are tangled in your fur, to the point where like she's just kind of floating around doing it, and she just looks at you and says, "You owe me one for this," as she's brushing you. "I don't care what it is, but you owe me one for this."
Oh, well, if you don't care, he'll hand her a, let's see here. How about a goblin finger?
I don't
He'll
have.
take out an arm and snap off a finger. How about this?
At least give me a skeleton or a skull. That way I can
Oh, I
cast
have
something
this.
with it.
He'll pull out the whole skeleton that he had on his back.
No, just pop the skull. The skull's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
Here you
Now I
go.
can cast some necromancy. She puts it
I
in
got
her
a ton of
bag
it.
holding.
You sure you don't want any goblins? There's a lot in there. I mean, there's
She'll-
smaller skeletons.
She'll whisper in your ear, "I got like 6 to maybe even 10 now skulls in my bag of holding. I'm fine.
Show me. You
Later,
want to compare skulls?
later. Not in front of kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just she'll continue brushing you off, at least to where you still have some blood on you, so that way you feel like you have some blood on you. She understands how you roll, but also trying to be at least presentable for the people that own this place. So you got some blood. There's still a little bit of blood dripping from the severed heads and whatnot. So you are getting covered by a little bit of blood here and there, but it's nominal compared to the bath that you took over in that goblin town. But the Bell will look at all of you and, well, I suppose you can use the Dancing Dragon as your base of operations. The folks that are staying here will be leaving tomorrow. And they're due to be back here any time now. So I will have to unlock the door, but I can put out a sign that we aren't taking any guests for the next couple of days. How long ago did you all say you were going to be here?
Well, the problem with that is we're supposed to be finding Torben, who we mentioned earlier. He's real. I'm gonna point at Archer. He let him free.
Hey, don't fucking...
Listen.
It's my secret. Right, I did. It wasn't on purpose.
So, I know. But she needs to know.
He'll drop the disguise. Where he's now an Allen again. And his arms are crossed. I was young and dumb, alright? I didn't know what the fuck it was.
It's okay.
Yes, but your dumb fuckery has my lover.
I guess the best question, you have a lot of people coming through. Has somebody named Noetic been through here?
I would have turned my head and go, very good question.
Noetic. I know the name. He did pass by here probably, a decade ago. I had just taken over the establishment for my mother, and he was a traveling bard. I remember him well.
Do you know where he was heading back then?
Somewhere north. Said something about returning and going back to Arcavios, or at least what was left of it.
Okay, it's not as helpful as I hoped it would be, but
Yeah, sorry. I do remember him though. And she'll like. She has some spells to her repertoire. She'll cast Minor Illusion and show a small image of a younger looking Noetic, no longer pale faced, or gaunt, I should say, full of life, wearing the bright colors of in his bard outfit. He was quite a musician. He stopped by here. Oh, he stayed in town for about a month, but I moved on pretty quickly. Once he got some sort of whiff of something, he decided he was going to head north.
May I ask you a question?
Sure, of course.
Is there any types of libraries in this city?
There is a library in Town Hall. It's not very large, but yes, there's records and there's some books about different things in the region.
He and I were very close friends, the best of friends, and the likes that nobody would understand.
He's married. I think she would understand.
She'll smile at you. I understand.
And we were pulled apart from one another, but we made a commitment that if we were ever in a town, we would stop at a library and try to leave a message for the other.
Well, the only one in town for the last, since I was a child, is the one in Town Hall. So if there's going to be anything, it'll be there.
For the group, I would like to make a purchase or head there tomorrow. Sorry, I'm a bit emotional.
Don't be seen.
Well, it seems like he's pretty good at not being seen. He appeared as a puff of smoke, if you don't remember.
Oh.
I'm aware of that. It's just...
Can you give this pipe back to your worker?
Oh, did you take that? Well, I suppose you'll be happy to have it back. You're a sneaky
Tell him
one,
you
aren't
found
you?
it.
You're a sneaky one, aren't you?
I can be. Just tell him you found it under some horse poop.
Well, then that would be lying, wouldn't it?
No, just a tad of deception. There's a difference.
I'll make sure he gets it back. Thank you for giving it back.
Weaver's gonna have a really, like, almost in shock kind of smile on his face, and just is gonna. Is no one going to ask where this one was?
I was
I'm
wondering where
saying-
you ran off to as a cat, but I had other things to worry about, I suppose.
This one talked the town guard out of attacking Ori. This one does not often talk anyone into or out of anything.
That's actually impressive.
This one is very proud of himself.
Get this man some juice.
Well, you should be.
Orla, we have juice in the back. How about speaking of refreshments, we can what does everyone like for drink?
I could definitely use some alcohol. The stronger, the better.
Well, we got some whiskey. We got some pure grain alcohol. Although that's more for cleaning. I'd rather not. You'd probably die if you drank that.
No, something I can drink for a while before I pass out.
Well, we'll get you some wine then.
This
And-
one would like to try some wine.
Would you like to? How old are you? Is she old?
16.
You know, you're only 6 years older than my babe here.
Oh, is there love in the air?
I'm gonna smack Thaddeus.
I'm going to take my extendo spear out, turn it so the butt is facing Thaddeus, and then extend it so it smacks Thaddeus.
Roll an attack for shits and giggles. Not doing any damage unless you want to. Does a 23 hit your AC?
Actually, I think that does.
Holy crap!
Yeah, because you have that.
What the
You have the elvish mithril now.
Oh, I am my AC is a 23. So
Beats it. Yeah. So
Beats it.
yeah. So you smack Thaddeus, not doing any damage.
It's not even a smack; it's more of a poke.
Yeah.
my friend, my lizard friend, you often sell yourself short. You are more of a person than you give yourself credit.
This one is not selling himself short in this. This one is merely being realistic. This one is by far the least talkative person in the group.
But yet you were able to accomplish something tonight. Again, I've told you this before, I think. You sell yourself short. You're extremely talented and a wonderful asset to our friendship and our group.
If this one didn't think it was possible, this one wouldn't have run off to try and convince the guards otherwise. This one merely tried persuasion to keep from making a larger scene, but this one was ready to make a larger scene if necessary.
Well, you accomplished your task. And I know I am grateful. I can't speak for everybody here, but
Why, thank you. And Weaver's gonna just kind of be beaming a little bit.
You actually have
Another
like
day where the guards don't find us, so I'll take it as a win.
the two charisma based rolls for Weaver tonight were like perfect.
17 and 20.
Yeah, like that's like all right. Who am I to stand in the way of destiny? Fuck. All right. So she, her and Orla gather some drinks together and get you whatever you'd like, and hands you with a small glass of wine. And she looks at you. I didn't give you a full one because you never had any before, but give it a try, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, well, I also have some juice.
Would your daughter like a drink from one of my jugs?
No,
I'm
she's
gonna
10
snack
years
Thaddeus.
She's 10 years old. No.
I'm gonna snack Thaddeus with intent to kill.
Roll an attack, an unarmed attack.
I don't even know what that is.
It would be your
Strength.
strength. So yeah, roll d20 and add your strength modifier. And I believe you guys have unarmored attacks, so you use d6s.
Well,
That sucks. Yeah, that doesn't hit Thaddeus. So you just your hand just kind of smacks off his armor.
Thaddeus, that's a child.
She's trying to be friendly. She's seems to be a
child.
wonder. As am I.
I'm
Yes.
scared as to what that d4 was for.
That was the liking wine roll.
Ah, yes.
Weaver takes a sip and immediately spit take.
Not for you. All right. Juice it is.
I'm gonna take the glass from
Weaver, here's my
the
jug.
remainder from Weaver.
I'm going to hand Weaver one of my jugs.
I will fake taking a drink out of it.
Roll a deception check. Another charisma-based check. Come on.
I know, right? All I rolled today are charisma-based checks.
Let's go. All right.
It was bound to stop being
Balanced
ridiculous
as
at
everything
some
should
point.
be.
I know.
Roll
I
an
know,
roll an
I-
insight check. Thaddeus. That'd be really funny if you rolled low.
Insight.
Oh my god. Let's go. Everybody else with their passive insight clearly sees Weaver horribly fake taking a drink out of the jug. Thaddeus, he convinces you just enough that you think he actually took a sip.
Told you, it's good stuff.
Yes, but this one will refrain from imbibing too much. And I'll hand the jug back.
Here's some juice. my dear.
Fine, more for me, and I'll take a swig from it.
Here's some juice, my dear, and she'll hand you over a glass of juice.
Thank you.
Apple juice, yeah.
And I
Highlands-
probably need to roll
Highland
whether I was
specialty.
paying attention to what jug I had.
Roll high or low?
Oh, I'm gonna go high.
No, just roll. Sorry, I have the higher
roll.
low. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Roll. You drink
I
out.
told you I was gonna-
You drink out the alcohol.
Okay.
Jesus, it's already past 10:30. Okay, so you guys drink and blend in with the crowd for the night. A few.
We are the crowd.
Well, no, there are a couple of people that are staying here. There's 6 people that are.
Oh, okay.
Or no, it would be. She said there's 6 rooms available. That's right. There's 9 people here that are staying. They walk in. The doors are unlocked. You guys do your best to stay. You wear cloaks. You just kind of blend in.
Can I be a cat again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on the bar and lick my paw.
The people you see walk in are interesting. You see a group of humans. They're all seem to be wearing travel cloaks. Some of them wearing armor. And you overhear just you guys sitting in the corner, sitting in the corner. Some of you like sprawled out. Easy enough to hear past the perception wise. You hear Bell say, "Oh, so all of you are from the Freemans. Didn't realize we had any here in the city this time around." Yes, ma'am. We stopped in, had some work for the lords, and now we're heading back up into the mountains. Well, towards Cumlots, that is. Boss has us doing some sort of job there, for the Minotaurs, but we're heading out in the morning, so really have been appreciating your hospitality. Oh, of course, it's my pleasure. If you ever find your way back, or if any of the Freemans need lodging and they're in Folchester, by all means, send them our way. Will do, ma'am. Well, another drink. And they will begin drinking. I'm going to roll a group perception check to see if they even care about you guys in there. That was a 4, a 6, and a 10. They don't give a shit about who you are.
Gonna walk
Do any
over
of
to
them have a large, like, sack of coins that is visible?
Make a perception check.
Move, cat. Perception,
Meow.
perception. No, my cat.
I have also cat formed. I don't think I actually said. I just thought it.
If Thaddeus is gonna go for stealing, I think I'm gonna try and help him out by like trying to distract the guys.
One of them, actually the one talking to Belle, clearly has a coin purse hanging off, a coin pouch hanging off his belt. It's off to the right hand side. Easy enough to grab if you're skilled enough.
Have they seen me, or can I go invisible and
You
without
went uninvisible, and you didn't tell me that you went invisible prior, so yeah, you'd have to find a way to step away to go invisible, or just do it now and hopefully they don't see you.
I'm gonna attempt to go invisible to increase my...
Okay, so you attempt to go invisible. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can quietly go invisible without them noticing. Holy shit, there you go.
Jeez.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Again, like a brush of wind. You just go invisible, none the wiser. And you are now stealth. I'm gonna say, for the sake of, if you realize, I'm gonna say that Elka, just paying attention more, now realizes that Thaddeus is invisible. Like, you don't see Thaddeus. Either Thaddeus has left the room quietly and you didn't realize, or he's invisible. For the sake of Elka.
Okay. So, can I just like kind of like look around and see if I can figure out why he went invisible?
Make a perception check.
Can I make a perception check of her activities to see that if she's...
Seeing as she's not quietly doing it, you can just see it with your passive. She's looking around, and with a 24, you can clearly see that the guy that's talking to Belle has a rather large coin purse on the right side of his hip.
I'm just gonna make it sound like
It cut out.
in her direction.
Like a...
I just...
Oh, okay, like a... Gotcha, like a clicking sound. That cat's like... Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna like go over to the guy and like start purring and brushing up against him.
Okay. I'd say roll a performance check. With an advantage. With advantage because you are a cat, actively.
Ooh.
There you go. That advantage certainly helped. All right. I'm gonna say, because you walk up and the guy goes, "Oh, didn't realize you had a cat, ma'am." "Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. We have a few strays that come in and every once in a while, and Orla likes to feed them. So they sometimes hang out. They catch the mice and whatnot. So I have no reason to shoo them away." "Fair enough. Hi there," and he'll start like scratching behind your ears, Mousy.
All right. And I'll be purring and stuff.
Gotcha. During this time, I'm going to say, normally Thaddeus would have advantage anyways because he's invisible. However, I'm going to say that the DC has now gone from a 20 down to a 10 because of Elka's assistance. So, if you're attempting to steal the whole coin purse, roll a sleight of hand check with advantage, Thaddeus. 30. Yeah. Easy enough. Elka, you, with your passive perception, you actually don't see it because the sleight of hand is so high. You look up at the guy to see if he's looking around or if he's focused on you. He's clearly focused on you. And as you look down again to see if the coin purse is gone, it's just not there. It looks like... Well, actually, I'm going to have to roll a perception check for one of them. You're really fucking lucky, Todd, because he rolled a natural 3. Alright. So you feel confident you stole the whole purse without being seen.
All right, I'm going to evacuate myself up to the room.
Okay. I will roll some D100s. Okay. You in the purse as you make your way up, you find 20 platinum.
Yeah.
You find 20 platinum, and we're gonna add 200 to the gold. You find 20 platinum and 276 gold. No smaller denominations of coins. Until you start digging through, and the very bottom of the pouch, you notice another compartment that's covered with a leather flap, and as you open it, you find... Just need one this time around. You find 87 electrum pieces.
Wow.
And as you look at it, they have a very curious stamp on the coin.
How many platinum did I get?
20 platinum, 276 gold, and 87 electrum pieces. So EP. Which normally people don't have normally. It's a very odd piece of currency to have in this world. But as you look down at the electrum, you know what it is because you've seen one before. But it's curious to you, and you see a stamp that you've never seen before, or at least that you don't recognize right away. I'm going to say you can make a history check to see if you know where the stamp comes from.
Normal or with advantage?
Just
or
a normal history check.
God, I'm rolling actually pretty good tonight.
Yeah, you are. You would recognize the stamp of the Vimyar dwarves. To your knowledge, dwarves don't normally use electrum as a currency, but it seems that the dwarves of Vimyar are minting electrum coins for some reason. And you gather the sense that this person that you just stole from has either done some trade with the dwarves or has done some work for the dwarves. Either or. But you can pocket that. It is now coming to nighttime. As the 9 humans make their way up into their room, unaware of the fact that one of them has just been robbed, all of you feel comfortable enough to step back out of the shadows. Belle will look at you and say, I don't know when they'll be leaving tomorrow. They have a checkout time, but when they do, I will shut down the shop, and you guys will have full reign to use the dancing dragon however you see fit. Just please, if it gets too hot with the local guard, I ask that you leave.
We'll make sure that we don't risk you or your family or your establishment.
That is appreciated. I'm putting a lot of trust for 1,100 gold. Although this money will certainly help some of the debt that we're in. So.
I'm gonna give her another 1,000.
Okay. I don't normally say this part out loud because I normally just mark it down. As soon as you hand her the 1,000 gold, her eyes kind of go wide, and she looks at you and just like, "Are you sure?"
I am sure. I have enough to spare, and I would feel better knowing that you are well taken care of.
That is appreciated. Wow. The part that I normally keep quiet. Your guys' relationship as a group with the Dancing Dragon Saloon has now gone to the point where you are now trusted allies. With that
Yay.
payment. So, you get the sense that that amount of money is not an amount of money that a lot of people see thrown around here willy-nilly. They can make some gold here, but when they're selling, 1 gold a night for 3 meals and 3 meals and a bed, you get the sense that this establishment is actually pretty underpriced for what it offers. But, anyways, so you guys are shown to your rooms. You find rest. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do tonight, we can quickly get to the next day to try to decide what you guys want to do spiderwebbing out so we can get more information for next session. But is there anything else you guys want to do tonight?
Just a quick question. What's the value of an electrum?
That is a great question that Zach doesn't have at the top of his head. One moment.
Silver.
Electrum
I believe is 5 silver.
to gold, 5e. 2 electrum pieces, yes, equals 1 gold. So 1 electrum equals 5 silver.
Okay.
It's like the $2 bill of D&D.
Oh, okay.
Is the best way to describe it. I don't know how else to say it. Like it's just an odd bit of currency that most people don't normally include, but I like the idea of including it for odd stuff like the dwarves are using it, so. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do tonight before we go to the next morning?
Nope.
Negatory.
Okay. Alright, so you guys find rest. You guys get a long rest. You wake up the next morning. You wait wait about an hour or so after you wake up to wait for the group of humans to leave, the people from the Freeman's Society, or Freeman's Association. You safely hear them leave.
Above table, those are the people that Zane and I hate, right?
No, these are These are human mercenaries.
Oh, I'm thinking the Tillmans.
Yeah, the Tillmans
okay.
are. Yeah, the
That's what I was thinking.
Freeman's
Okay.
Association is a group of human mercenaries. And actually, you would have been told about this already. They're the group of human mercenaries that have been popping up within the last 20 years, and you get a lot of people believe that they are the disenfranchised old human lords that used to be a part of the nobility when Valencia was still in charge. They're that group of people that have taken on mercenary work because of them being stripped of land, power, all of that. But okay, so you wake up in the morning, you head down after the group of humans leave. Breakfast is served by Belle, and you all can decide before we end it here what your goal is for today. I know Thaddeus would like to go to the town hall to look into some noetic stuff. Is there anything else you guys are... I know we're tossing around the idea of like how you're going to try to figure out some information. So what do you guys want to do?
I think a couple of us should probably... Let's see.
I'll probably wander around the like market area as a cat and see if I can pick up anything like rumor wise that people might be whispering about.
Okay, so Weaver, are you going to cast your spell again?
If I know that is Elka's goal / request, yeah.
How many people can you cast that on?
How many people? Yes.
A lot of people. Everybody.
And any number of willing creatures that you can see within range.
So, above board, it might be smart for all of you to accept that spell being cast on you, because you can drop it and turn back into an animal whenever you feel like it.
We can go back and forth at will.
I think, depending on how Zach reads it, if he is willing to do that, like
Rule of cool, yes.
okay.
Because that's
what
it's an 8th level spell. That's dope.
Fair. The way I interpret it though, is that I have to choose the form.
Okay. So
you.
how I'd rule it is Weaver will set the form for everybody, but
And I can set it for different animals for different people.
Different animals for different people, and does it have a CR rating on the?
Yeah, 4 or lower.
4 or lower. Okay.
And large or smaller.
Which handles many animals. So I'm gonna say Weaver will set whatever animal you guys choose, and if you want to, and you can choose to switch it on and off personally. But if you want to switch the animal that you're on, you have to go and consult with Weaver to switch it.
I choose owl.
Okay, let's write this down. I'm actually going to write this down because where's my sticky notes? And we're going to X out of that. Okay. Zane wants to be an owl.
Elka's cat.
Elka's a cat.
I'll be a bull.
You want to be a bull?
Yeah.
I want to be a pigeon.
A pigeon. All right. Rat with wings. Got it.
I'm gonna chase Thaddeus around.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna say, because he's not here, he gets the decision made for him. He's gonna be Arval's gonna be a cat because he's already a cat. Why not?
Catception.
Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And a meow 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 and a meow meow meow.
Cat. And what does Weaver want to be?
Since I'm the one that can flip it.
Anything he wants.
I'm gonna kind of decide on the fly, I think.
And as for Ander, Orphelia, Archer, and Elkis are not wanted, so they can wander around in their human forms by themselves. And the three, Orphelia, Elkis, and Archer, all stated that they were going to run off on their own to do their own research once you guys were established. So,
well, yeah, the offer to cast animal shapes on them is open, just in case. Or
I think all three of them are going to kind of be like, well, let me rephrase. Elkis and Orphelia are like, we can disguise ourselves however we want. Archer, on the other hand, is being the child that he is like, turn me into a butterfly. So he's gonna be a butterfly. And yeah, that will do it for them. I will say, if you're casting this spell in front of Orla's gonna be like, can I be a kitty cat?
I will look at Belle and ask the question.
As long as you don't wander off too far, that's fine.
Then I will nod and smile.
Kitty cat. There you go. All right. Okay, so just to go over it, Zane wants to be an owl. Elka and Beep are going to be cats with Orla. Ori is a bull. Thaddeus is a pigeon. Weaver can do whatever he wants. Archer's a butterfly. Cool.
And I'm gonna fly above the kitty cat and keep pooping.
Oh my god.
You're so mean to me.
And Ander, for the sake of Ander's gonna say, I'll be a dog.
That's fair.
Golden Retriever. Because that's what he is. Dumb but high-spirited. Okay, so you guys have the animal shapes figured out. You have an idea of what you want to do. You're going to try to gather some information wandering around the city. Thaddeus has his own mission in mind, going to Town Hall, which I will write that down. Going to Town Hall for info on Noetic. Hey, look at me taking down notes in real time.
Hey.
Okay.
If nobody else is going to the Adventurers Guild, and if we're all like scattering to get information, I might head there.
Okay. I will type down Adventurers Guild for Vivra.
I will go with Libra to the Adventurers Guild.
Adventurers Guild. How about Elka? Do you have an idea of where you want to go?
Like the marketplace or whatever. Just
Okay,
like
Market
where
Street.
like where people might like start talking about the wanted posters, basically.
Okay. Ori, you're a bull. Just gonna wander out into the grasslands towards the farmlands, and is that what you want to do, or are you gonna just literally be a bull in a city?
I'll be a bull in the city.
Wandering in the city. That should
Boy.
be fun. I'm gonna
All in
say
the China shop.
I will talk to Austin about what he wants to do with Beep, and Archer's doing his own thing. Orla is gonna be a kitty cat.
Oh, yes.
And Ander will I think Ander's gonna go to Old Folchester. Since no one's going there. Maybe he'll go there with Beep. I'll talk to Austin about it. But okay, well, you guys have a bit of a plan in place. As all of you wander off into the city of Folchester, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So, I plan to be available and ready to play next weekend if you guys are. So, the only thing I have going on is jury duty, but
Oh, fun.
it's an on-call thing, so I don't have to like show up every single day.
Yeah, it won't be Sunday.
Yeah, it won't be on a Sunday. Yeah, they'll give me a day in advance, and even then, even then, it's a I get let go at 5 anyways. So
I may be working next weekend, but I'm available by 8.
okay, sounds good. Well, thank you for playing. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Alrighty, everyone. That's gonna do it for us. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. And I will catch you guys next week. If you're new here and you're watching on Twitch, good. It'd be great if you could hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube and you're seeing this through the YouTube algorithm, hitting subscribe would greatly help us. And if you are listening over on Spotify or any of the other podcasting softwares or websites or wherever you're listening, if you want to hit follow or download the stream/podcast, that'd be great. So I'm getting tired if you can't tell. But anyways, have a lovely rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Bye.